I think they hinted at it in the show, the X-Men show, where they were basically, you know, hinting at like eventually the Avengers having to fight the X-Men. Because you saw cameos of Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk,
I did
Spider
see those cameos,
Man.
but why would that imply that they're gonna fight each other?
Well, just because I think it was the seventh or eighth episode when Magneto did the EMP all around the entire planet,
Yeah.
and that's when I remember Wolverine said he's like, "Oh, Magneto actually did it. He declared war." And think about it,
Against the
millions
humans.
against the entire planet, bro. Think about how many people died when he shut off all the power and electricity on the entire planet. Imagine all the people that were driving on life support in the hospitals, like everything. All those people dead. So you have to think about
Okay,
it where
but
the
is the
Avengers are
response
like
to
the
that to
heroes.
go fight and kill even more people? I wouldn't do that.
No, but it's probably to like take a stand against the mutants because the Avengers, who were probably neutral, were like, hey, you know what, like these guys aren't bad guys, and the government says you guys are a threat. But like, as long as you guys don't cause no trouble, whatever. But it's like once something on that level happens, it's like, all right, the government has a point. Like you guys need to be put in your place.
Oh,
Like,
I see.
like if there's a mutant that could literally shut down the planet, like just kill us, like
Yeah, but he was
we,
shutting down the Sentinels.
yeah, and in the process, a lot of people died.
Yeah, so
Like,
I know, but like if he didn't do that, then a lot of mutants would have died. So
exactly, but it's like you going back to what you said. It's just that fear aspect, and it's like it happened once, it can happen again. I don't think people are gonna care about the details. They're gonna care about their own livelihood in that matter. And think about
so they're
all
gonna
these people who are.
they're gonna hire the Avengers into fighting the X-Men because you can shut the power on the planet down.
Well, you gotta think about it like this. Like, remember Age of Ultron, or no, it was Civil War. There you go. With the Sokovia Accords. Remember, Iron Man sided with the government because they're like, yo, like there needs to be somebody to keep us in check.
Yeah.
Because when they were like, oh, they like killed all those people. Remember that mom that came up to Tony Stark at the elevator, like my son was studying, and you guys just dropped a building on him. And it's kind of like you guys are unaware. So the Avengers at this point already have had that implemented and realized like, okay, like we need to be kept in check.
Oh.
And it's like if we got to keep
Okay.
ourselves in check, if the mutants want to live in harmony with us, and that's their ultimate goal, we can't have shit like that flying. Like we just like
Okay, yeah.
if you just had a bad Tuesday and you're gonna shut down the planet.
That's true.
Like, oh, that's it.
But
you
it
know,
was
like,
more than a bad Tuesday, but yeah, okay.
way more than a bad Tuesday.
But yeah,
So-
then it's like again, like whose lives then are supposed to be saved, us or theirs, and then
Yeah, well, it kind of goes back to Alexia's logic. Boom, see what I did there. The strong shall survive and the weak shall perish. So it was up to Alexia, like, well,
I
guess
mean,
humans gotta go.
I mean, sorry about the electricity. Jubilee could have been like, here's some lights, y'all. Like,
Wow.
stupid.
But, I'm just thinking about, like, in the little details, because think about these senators or other political figures who probably had family or whoever that was in the hospital that died because of what Magneto did. And they're in a position of power to, like, have a voice and say something.
I don't want to be, like, mean, but, like, I don't care. Because,
obviously.
yeah, it's kind of like just because, you're in a position of power and your nephew died or whatever, it's like, there's more than one nephew that died. There's more than one person that died. Just because your nephew died, now you're going to declare war because, you had a personal loss. And it's just like, I guess you could say the same about Magneto, right? He had a personal loss. What was that lizard thing that died? And he was like, he died in my arms and I told him he shouldn't be a friend anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, okay. So it goes both ways. But then it is like, it's just survival at that point. But, I mean, it is crazy that Magneto has the capability to do that because even, like, the world powers can't do that, right? They could because they have the control, but the whole planet, it's kind of like, I like that idea.
One dude said that.
Yeah,
One dude
I
did
like that
That's
idea because
crazy.
I'm like, well, you think you have full control and you're trying to, like monopolize the planet, one world order, bullshit, but like Magneto was like,
yeah, he was like, not today. Like all
But
that
anyway.
shit throw out the window. So, with that being said, guys, we're gonna speculate here, me and Alexia. And look, I never read a comic. Alexia definitely hasn't read a comic. I'm very casual. Alexia is more casual than I am. Like most of my knowledge comes from the movies, video games, and the X-Men '97 cartoon and the Spider-Man cartoon. Like that's it. I don't really know the details of stuff. So obviously I did some Google searching, but what I want to kind of discuss here is who would win in a fight if it was the Avengers versus the X-Men. And we're going to talk about the current MCU Avengers, because obviously if the X-Men come in, it's going to be the events that took place after Endgame. So we don't have a Captain America. We don't have an Iron Man.
No.
We don't have a Black Panther. You know, these are people that we don't have. So these are the Avengers
It's
that
a
we
wrap
currently
then.
have.
I think the Avengers in the past would have had a fighting chance. Because we talked before,
Hey.
we're like, the mutants are like an unprecedented amount of power. It's almost like unfair, like how they could just have
Ooh.
anything. So,
Well, Alexa, you're going to read this list, and I think once you see it, I think Alexia's definitely going to be like, oh, bro, like, this is crazy. Like, this is not even like
that's what I'm saying.
a
If it was
fair
the
fight.
old Avengers, like the original ones, there was a fighting chance. But with the new ones, like...
I'm not going to lie. I mean, spoiler alert. I think even if you add the old Avengers, I think the only thing that gives them a fighting chance is Scarlet Witch, but she's dead. I think if you added Captain America, Black Panther, and Iron Man, it's still not doing much. It's still not doing much based on
think so?
stuff I saw. Oh, you know what, guys? We're gonna read this list, Alexia. So read off the powers of the current Avengers that we have right now, and let's see what you think, or what the audience thinks based on this roster.
Alright, so... Captain America, who is actually now Falcon,
Sam Wilson.
has no powers. But he's skilled at fighting. He's an elite athlete. And he has wings.
The Winter Soldier. I'm sorry, I didn't write this part down. He basically has the same exact powers as Captain America, the Super Soldier Serum. So enhanced strength,
Oh, okay.
durability,
I was like, what?
endurance,
Yeah.
speed. You know, and he's a master weapons expert.
Just minus
know,
the
and
like heart of gold, I guess.
Yeah, and a trained killer. So Winter Soldier.
But also,
continue, Alexia.
Hypnotized into reacting to a word, so he could flip into evil at any moment.
A combination of words to be, accurate.
Okay, but I'm sure Professor X knows them, so...
Yeah, too much.
Hawkeye. Incredible accuracy, meaning he never misses. That's it.
I love hearing Alexia read this list. It's amazing.
Okay, the Hulk has a healing factor. Does he?
Yep.
Okay, well,
Hulk
definitely
can
not
heal.
as fast or as strong as Deadpool's or Wolverine's, but okay, healing factor.
It's on par with Wolverine's.
Is it really?
Yeah. The Hulk and Wolverine have fought several times
What? When?
in the comics.
Oh, alright, that's why. Okay.
There was a little comic where the Hulk picked up Wolverine and ripped his body in half and threw both parts on opposite sides. And Wolverine had to like crawl back to his legs to like put himself back together. Yeah. I wasn't sure if you were frozen
I just...
or in shock. I was like,
Damn, okay. Healing factor, obviously superhuman strength, speed and durability, and then regeneration goes with that, so
Yep.
that's interesting. So him and Wolverine would probably be toe-to-toe, right? Let me stop. Thor! Thor's still here. I like Thor. Superhuman
Yeah.
strength, he's a Viking god. Flight, he can fly. Superhuman stamina. He also has a healing factor, I guess. Speed, weather control, so him versus Storm. Energy protection, teleportation, dimension travel, durability, intelligence, invulnerability, lightning. Thor. Then we got Spidey with his enhanced strength, stamina, and agility, as well as the ability to cling to nearly any surface by his hands and feet, and an internal alarm that warns him of impending danger. His little Spidey sense.
that's right. Spidey sense of tinkering.
Okay, so then there's Doctor Strange, a master of the mystic arts. He has phenomenally powerful magical abilities that enable him to skillfully conjure myriad spells. Myriad spells?
Myriad.
Myriad. What's a myriad spell?
I guess an array of things.
Okay.
I guess it's a fancy word of saying that. Alright, sorry.
Oh, I thought it was like a word in his world that I was like, what? Anyway.
Oh.
Doctor Strange has been able to use his spells to blind opponents and create complex shields and barriers, among many other uses for both defense and attack. So he's kind of like a 3D Yu-Gi-Oh! Projection.
Wow, that is such a simplified Nerf way of saying it. He's the master of the mystic arts. Like he's mastered magic.
Yeah, okay.
He can teleport to different dimensions, multiverse access. He can make the whole planet forget who Peter Parker is. Like he can do a lot. All right.
I like Doctor Strange.
Let's not make him sound like he's a.
I like his arc too because he came from being super egotistical to like a good like hero. So I know I like him, but.
I just wanted to make sure what people weren't like.
The way that you
so
wrote
she's just saying he's an overpowered Yu-Gi-Oh projection.
Yeah, because the way you wrote this was like kind of underwhelming.
Hey, this is Google, all right?
Oh, okay, Google, you suck. Okay, so Captain Marvel, who's annoying to me, I should stop interjecting my opinions, mutated DNA
keep him in there.
Gave her the capacity to generate and produce concussive energy blasts from her hands.
You good?
That's like as bad as Jubilee. She also has the power of flight, which she uses in tandem with her ability to breathe in the vacuum of space to journey at super speed and enhance strength. So, okay, super strength, flying speed, I guess she can blow things from her hands. Cute. And then she has the ability to breathe while she's going at light speed. Like,
I mean, let's just, because we're going based off of the MCU Avengers, I just want to preference that when we say super strength for Captain Marvel, it's not like, oh, she's just strong. Like, she's strong enough to take down Thanos.
No, yeah, she took a headbutt from Thanos and didn't even flinch. Like,
nothing.
I get it, but...
he had to use the power gem to stop her. So let's just,
whatever. Ant-Man.
Yeah, such a hater.
Our favorite Ant-Man. This is so crazy because I love Marvel and like this team is just like I wouldn't pick them. So size shifting from nearly microscopic to gigantic, ability to transfer his size shifting abilities to other beings and objects. All right.
It's so like unimpressed. It's like Alexis reading a resume. It's like, all right, that's cool.
Yeah, I'd probably be like, nah. Next. Star-Lord.
Seems.
Immortality, superhuman durability, energy manipulation, export combatant, and healing.
Export?
I mean expert. He imports Gamora's flirting and he exports combats. Wow. Rocket Raccoon. Why is he an Avenger? Why is he on this list?
He's an Avenger. He's part of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
He's an Avenger? The raccoon's an Avenger?
Yo, remember? Avengers assemble. Everybody showed up.
But
He's
everybody
there.
showed up. Now you're just going through all the freaking heroes.
Well, I'm talking about the guys who's still alive. I just omitted the people who are dead.
Whatever. Oh, well, I thought that Captain Marvel was like Avengers assemble, and then like they did, but then so did everyone else. Not that they were an Avenger. Whatever.
They're Avengers.
Rocket Raccoon possesses enhanced strength, durability, agility, and acute senses. Possesses Gamora too? No, he's also a talking raccoon. Alright. Gamora, I guess, is an Avenger if she's still here, because I thought she died, and I don't know if she got stuck from the other multiverse. Anyway.
Yeah, she got stuck from the other multiverse.
Superhuman strength and agility, and an accelerated healing factor. Drax, super strength. Nebula. Okay, Nebula. Is she an Avenger? Never mind. Enhancements give her additional strength, speed, and flexibility, but she's also a skilled fighter, strategist, and master of weapons, including her wrist blasters. I was gonna say she's good with, probably, like, talking to people, but that's wrong. Mantis. No, not Mantis. Can sense others' feelings and emotions with a touch, to which her antennae respond by lighting up. She can induce sleep and manipulate emotions to a degree. War Machine. Suit of armor. Alright, this team... Never mind. So, Shang-Chi, finally! An actual... I would cheer Shang-Chi. Wielding the 10 rings granted Shang-Chi with a variety of superhuman abilities, including enhanced strength, durability, speed, agility, stamina, reflexes, nigh immortality, and the ability to manipulate the rings at will. So he actually has like a power. It's not like a super strength shot. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yay, Shang-Chi. Okay. So
that was the Avengers.
Those are the Avengers?
Yeah, so just really quickly summarizing it for you guys, the people that we have on that team is Falcon, Captain America, Winter Soldier, Hawkeye, Hulk, Thor, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel, Ant-Man, Star-Lord, Rocket Raccoon, Drax, Nebula, Mantis, War Machine, and Shang-Chi. Now, let's go to the X-Men.
Well, Thor would be against Storm, Hulk against Wolverine, Doctor Strange versus Jean, maybe?
Read this list, and I think you're going to be like, I think maybe 3 of the X-Men could wipe out the whole team. I don't even think we need
God, then why are we even doing this? Okay, Cyclops.
It's fun.
Optic Energy Blast. Cyclops can project a beam of
Heatless,
ruby-colored concussive force from his eyes.
He's also an expert strategist. He's like on par with Captain America when it comes to fighting and strategy.
Sure. Jean Grey.
Okay. Sure.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Telepathy, telekinesis, astral projection, mind link, psychic shield, resurrection. All right, can we stop? So Jean could probably take the whole team.
Read the rest of it. Read the rest of it.
Biological manipulation, memory manipulation, energy absorption, immortality, interstellar travel, mental paralysis, temporal manipulation, cosmic awareness, molecular reconstruction, possession, flight, healing, matter manipulation. So Ant-Man, Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange, and all the Guardians of the Galaxy versus Jean, and she still wins. Storm. Control and manipulate weather patterns. She can induce lightning, create rain or fog, control and redirect the wind, and dispense natural storms. So obviously her versus Thor. I feel like she would win though because females are like, not more strategic in war, but like she would have like more of a control of herself. Thor would be like, I'm losing, and then like actually lose. Anyway.
All right.
Professor X. Do I even have to... Okay, read the minds of others.
Crazy.
Beast.
What?
Oh, I forgot about Beast. Shit, I was gonna say him versus Hulk, but Wolverine and Hulk have the same. Beast. Superhuman strength, superhuman speed, superhuman agility and endurance, healing factor heightened, senses genius intellect, and superhuman durability. Down. He's like Hulk, Iron Man, and a rocket in one. Not Rocket Raccoon, like an actual rocket.
Yeah.
Rogue. Oh, God. Is capable of absorbing the life force, attributes, memories, and superpowers of anyone through physical touch.
Also, just so y'all know, because the Google search told me this, from her touching Thor, she was able to pick up Mjolnir, so she was actually able to wield Thor's hand.
Are you joking? That's not even fair.
And Rogue's like regular abilities, like the super strength and flight, she has them because she touched and held on to Captain Marvel for too long. So that's just her default power. She's as strong as Captain Marvel. And then she has the extra abilities where if she touches somebody else, she can add that on top of it.
It's not even a fight. Her and Captain Marvel. That's crazy. Wait, Gambit's on this list. He died.
Yeah. That's debatable.
He died, bro.
He dead, bro. He dead.
Well, all right. Gambit can go against Spider-Man anyway because his power's kind of dumb. He has the ability to transform energy. Most commonly, he changes any potential energy in an object into kinetic energy. Gambit can charge up any object with energy and make it explode with exponential force. The mutation puts him in the second highest power, ranking him on the mutants alpha level. What?
Yeah. Gambit ain't no joke.
But he's dead.
I guess you didn't see the post-credit scene with Apocalypse.
What? Which one?
in the show.
He's messing with me. Nightcrawler possesses superhuman agility, the ability to teleport, and has adhesive hands and feet and speaks German.
I would put him against Spider-Man.
Well, obviously, I thought Gambit was a weakling, but he's also dead.
He's also dead. I just want to remind y'all he's dead.
Oh shit, Magneto. Manipulate all forms of magnetism, summon force fields, and shoot electromagnetic pulses that can disable electronic devices. He can assemble complex machinery in seconds and manipulate the iron and blood to take control of people's actions. He's a bloodbender? I never saw him do that. Wait, there's more? Bro, yeah. This team is already, like...
stacked.
Okay, so Wolverine... Oh, sorry. Forge. Who's Forge?
He was in the show... He was the romantic interest of Storm. Remember when she lost her powers and she had to confront that demon? That's Forge.
The half machine guy thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Machine guy thing?
I didn't know his name. Because their dynamic was so weird. Anyway, any mechanical device within Forge's visual range, he can see the potential and functional use of it. Okay, I remember this now. Combine that with his natural intelligence, and he can conceive, build, and design highly advanced technological devices. Okay, I would say that's a superpower. Wolverine, you guys already know, is kind of like our favorite.
Yep.
Jubilee.
Your favorite. Here we go. Alexa's favorite, y'all.
All right, Jubilee can go versus...
Hawkeye.
That's the only chance she's got. Blind him or whatever, scare him. Generate pyrotechnic energy plasmoids from her hands, which is a fancy way to say dumbass fireworks. Morph
That's dope.
is able to duplicate some of the physical powers and abilities of the beings he shapeshifts into. Superhuman strength, depending on who or what he transforms into. Morph can gain superhuman strength for a brief period of time. So, sorry, he's Ditto. Like,
pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a beast to have right there, too, because you could be like, we have a Hulk, and then Morph just turns into the Hulk, which he did in the show.
That's true. I mean, even if for only a couple seconds, like, that's all you need. So, that sucks.
Yeah.
Bishop. Who's Bishop?
That's all you need. Bishop, he was the black dude. He was tasked with bringing Scott and Jean's son to the future when he was infected with the poison from Sinister. And she's like, that antidote didn't exist in this time. So he brought him to the future in order for him to be healed.
But he's an X-Man?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Absorb energy, either ambient or directed towards him, and can project that energy from his body in the form of concussive blasts. Stupid. Bishop can also store absorbed energy with his reserves, using the energy to increase his strength and recuperative abilities. It also affords him a measure of invulnerability.
I would say if y'all could see Alexia's face, but you can't.
But you can. Okay, Cable.
Amused.
Who the hell is Cable? What are these names?
That's Cyclops and Jean Grey's son.
I thought his name was Nathan.
That's his actual name, but his X-Men name is, just like Cyclops' his real name is Scott Summers, but his, hero name is Cyclops.
His name is Cable for real?
Yeah.
I heard Nathan. I never heard Cable. Am I crazy?
Yeah, that's Cable, yo.
Alright, so Nathan has both telepathic and telekinetic abilities. In other words, he can read minds and move objects by simply using his mind. He can also manipulate the thoughts and bodily functions of others, even from vast distances. That's not fair. Stay away from me. If he chooses, he has the ability to disassemble objects or form defensive force fields. Okay, is that it? Jesus.
That's it. That's the X-Men, y'all.
Alright, so I think the original Avengers would have had a fighting chance, but nah. I'm sorry. I love the Avengers. Well, used to. The X-Men are just wiping them out.
Used to.
It's almost not fair. Like, the X-Men are just... I mean, that's how it is, though, right? Life isn't fair. They got this mutated gene, they're born with it, they, harness it and learn how to control it and learn how to get it better. But they didn't choose to be mutants. Like, Captain America chose to take the serum, right? So, they were born with these, and then they have to have an advantage because this is them since birth. They don't know anything else.
Yeah, I honestly think the only Avengers that are giving the X-Men any type of problem is Doctor Strange, Hulk, Thor, and Captain Marvel.
Only
Everybody else.
And Shang-Chi. Oh. Only if all five...
Barely.
All five of them went together against them. You know what I mean? But, I don't know. Professor X and Jean Grey, if it was just them two, Avengers are gone.
Yo, honestly, I think if you just take everybody away, and if you just bring Jean Grey and Magneto, and everyone else goes on vacation, it's a wrap.
I think, yeah, the Avengers would definitely whip ass if it was just, like, only Jubilee.
And Wolverine.
And Caleb. No, Wolverine kicks some ass, and he doesn't die. But like,
yeah, but he would get fucked up if he had Hulk, Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange, and Thor jumping him.
Also, Wolverine would definitely try to save Jubilee as much as he could as well. So like that would distract him. So yeah, Jubilee just needs saving. But yeah, I'm sorry, X-Men FTW.
I had to think about that for a second. I was like,
what do you guys think?
I mean, I think it's pretty clear.
I mean, yeah, because it's really not even fair. If the Avengers, it'd be a suicide mission. It wouldn't be Civil War. It'd be like suicide.
Pretty much. I mean, I know there was a comic where it's X-Men versus the Avengers, so... And we're not going based off of that. We're going based off of the MCU. So, like, the MCU heroes and the X-Men from the 97 TV show that just came out. That's our basis from where we're going from. If we go into the comics, we'll be here all day. We can go crazy on all the other parallel universes and blah, 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 blah.
I mean, the Hulk is also a genius. Doctor Strange is extremely intelligent as well. But most of the Avengers just have, like, stupid accuracy or, like, superhuman strength, and that's, like, it. But the intelligence factor, they might be able to come up with the same sort of helmet that Magneto does to stop Professor X from getting inside his head. But if Iron Man was on the team, it would have been that for sure. I don't know if the team now could do it. But even if they did, it's still, like, these people against the X-Men, like, all you're doing is stopping Jean and Professor from, like, manipulating you. You still got all these other motherfuckers, like...
Yeah, and even then, you can't even stop Jean. Because even if you were to create the helmets to stop them from controlling your mind and your bodily functions, Jean also has matter manipulation. So she could just take apart the molecules that create the helmet.
Then? This isn't even fair. Why are we even talking about this? Wasting my time. X-Men win.
That's all she has to do.
Great. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a great night. This is
X-Men,
crazy.
can't wait to see y'all in the MCU. And Avengers, hopefully you guys get some new recruits in order to make this more even fight, because y'all gonna lose badly.
Damn, yeah. Or don't go to war with them.
That too. Because, like I said, because even if you add Iron Man back and T'Challa, the Black Panther, and Scarlet Witch, I feel like X-Men still come out on top.
Yeah, because Scarlet and Jean would probably go head-to-head, but Jean would still whoop her ass. Especially if Scarlet's Magneto's daughter now. Now we're talking, like, what's going on? Like, the Avengers really just want to die if they want to, you know, battle the X-Men or go to war.
Yeah, they wouldn't be called the Avengers anymore. They'd be called...
the Losers.
The Suicide Squad.
Oh, yeah. Then we can replace them with the horrible version of that.
Wow. Let's say hates DCO. Hates it.
Yeah, so what do you guys think about everything that we said? Sorry, it was definitely a long-winded conversation. But,
yeah, it was.
Had to get it off our chest because Marvel fans, X-Men, and the movie coming out. Tell us what you think. Subscribe to the YouTube Behind the Struggle. Don't forget to follow me on IG at Lexia_Lou. And, of course, my TikTok, where most of these topics get addressed beforehand at Asexia.
Ooh, really?
Oh, Chris doesn't know he deleted TikTok.
Yeah, I think it's about to get banned, so I'm ahead of the curve.
Oh, yeah, then where are you going to follow me? Hopefully not in real life.
My God, that took a dark turn. Y'all better not. Anyways, guys, you can find me and all my stuff at thisistheo.com. And be sure to leave your comments and your thoughts below. Let us know if you like the show, X-Men show, but also our show. How you think they should come into the MCU? Did you like the ideas we presented, or do you have something original? And I mean, if you want to be difficult and be like, in the comics, this is how it happened. What am I talking about the comics? Like in the comics, like based on what we just displayed right here.
Correct us. I don't care. I never read them, so let me know what happens in the comics. I don't care.
Alexia reads the comments, y'all, so be nice. With that said,
I read the comments, not the comics.
Ooh, look at her trying to stretch the bars. I read the comments, not the comics.
Right.
Anyways, we'll catch you guys on the next one. Until then, we'll see you guys on the struggle bus. Peace.
Bye.